Greetings. My name is Stephen Lewis, FAIA, and I'm a candidate for 2026 AIA National President. The theme of my candidacy is Lift Our Voices Equally for Change, which is LOVE for change, under which I will canvass the membership for issues that are of greatest importance and concern, including the impacts of climate change, the inadequacy of our fee structures, which many at the Leadership Summit addressed on Capitol Hill, the impact of AI on the profession. Whether it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now, we have to anticipate it and prepare for it. And finding alternatives for graduating seniors to ground themselves in public service prior to jumping into the practice. It will be my mission to create a consensus as much as possible to meet the aforementioned challenges with clear eyes and a grounding in empathy and compassion. At this moment in time, I'm compelled to use my voice, which has reached across many lines, to strengthen our position as a profession, while recalibrating our value beyond the traditional box that we're so often placed in. My belief in realism, combined with my unyielding sense of optimism, has allowed me to inspire people of all ages and levels of experience to aspire to excellence. Simply said, as president, I will be of service to you, our 98,000 plus members, whose practices and levels of experience are varied, but relatable to me. In my career, I've moved seamlessly between private practice and public service. I co-founded a small design practice with two partners where for 20 years I learned about resilience and failure is not an option. When I moved to the federal government, working for Chief Architect Ed Feiner at GSA, I learned how to advance aspirational ideas through an often grinding bureaucracy. Later, when working in Detroit for Mayor Mike Duggan, I learned about accountability. Mayors are frontline accountable to their constituents, regardless of political party. They have to deliver, and being part of that, especially in Detroit at this particular time, was transformational for me. And for the last 5.5 years, I've had the privilege of working with ZGF architects at the highest level of design. Whether it's pushing the envelope of living buildings like our PAA project in Portland, or working with stakeholders at CU Boulder to imagine a building where all users feel an equal sense of welcoming and belonging, ZGF's commitment to its people-centered architecture continues to be inspiring to me. I've been characterized as a tireless advocate for diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice within the profession and the society at large. I believe that we have a role, if not a responsibility, of being citizen architects. I think we can all agree that the needs of societies throughout the world are great. For example, I believe that housing is a human right. And who better than we architects are prepared to offer innovative solutions to the creation of affordable and dignified housing for all. Another area of concern that I've heard a lot about from colleagues across the spectrum of firm types and sizes is the impact COVID has had on the ability of seasoned professionals to translate knowledge to the next generation. Never has the value of in-person, over-the-shoulder mentoring been more clear than it is now in the aftermath of the pandemic. What are the ways in which we can ensure that our future practitioners are adequately prepared? Key to my approach is leading with the question and not the answer. We have within our midst both members and other allied professionals who are subject matter experts in our most challenging areas. I will strengthen opportunities for members to get involved in seeking solutions. I look at my two colleagues who are also pursuing the presidency and conclude that the AIA cannot lose. Any one of us can lead the Institute in a positive direction. I ask, however, that you consider my collective experience, maturity, and insistence on bringing joy to every day as a reason to vote for me. In terms of hopefulness, I'd like to leave you with an encouragement. Every action, any action, both large and small, amounts to a tiny piece of an infinite jigsaw puzzle. It will never be completed in our lifetimes, but if enough of us put enough of those pieces in place, it will begin to reveal a picture of the future that we're all hoping to achieve and give us the motivation to continue our efforts in putting all those pieces in place. So thanks you all. Enjoy the conference. I'll see you around.